Okay, our learning target is I can write about events and feelings so that I can tell a story. So today we're going to continue telling narrative stories. And what we're going to write about today is something that you're really good at. So I want you guys to think about something that you really enjoy, something that you know you're good at. And I want you to figure out how you can get your who the characters are, what the characters are doing, where the characters are at, when did it happen, and how the characters were feeling, all into your narrative writing about something you're good at. Make sure you have your success criteria. And again, we are going to focus on this top part and reading our writing. So that's what we're going to focus on with our success criteria today. We're going to finish the background and detail labeling and coloring on Friday. It's super helpful if you guys do this to create your own little word wall so you make sure that all of your popcorn words are spelled correctly. So I have that ready to go too. And then you're going to get one of our new pieces of paper that your parents picked up from school for you guys. So when I think about something that I am really good at, or something that I really like to do, is I like to craft with my friends. So I'm going to draw a quick sketch of like things that we do. So we like to make signs. We like to make ornaments. We like to make wreaths for our doors. So there's just a quick sketch of some things that we really like to do. So I drew my quick sketch. Now I can get started. I need to make sure that I have my who the characters are, what the characters are doing, where the character's at, when did it happen, and how are they feeling. So in order to get all of those, I'm going to really think about what I'm going to write before I start writing. And so I already know that I would be the characters, but so would my friends. So that's my who, is my friends and I. What we're doing, we like to craft. Where we're at, we like to craft at my house. When would be on the weekends. And how do we feel? It makes us feel so good to craft. It's like our happy place. So I'm going to start with, I love to craft with my friends at my house on the weekends. That's going to be my first sentence. So I is the first word in my sentence. And I know that anytime I write the word I, it's an uppercase because it's by itself. But it also would be an uppercase because it's the beginning of my sentence. I, finger space between every word, love, love, v, love, finger space, you, love, v. I love to craft, craft, c, r, craft, a, craft, f, craft, t. I love to craft with, with. Oh, it's a popcorn word. I should know that. W-I-T-H. I love to craft with my, M-Y, another popcorn word. I love to craft with my friends. Friends. Okay. Finger space. Friends. F. Friends. R. Friends. I. Friends. n, n. Friends, d, d. Friends, d, s. One more. I love to craft with my friends at, another popcorn word, A-T. I love to craft with my friends at my, finger space, my, M-Y, another popcorn word. I love to craft with my friends at my house, house, ouse, house, H, house, ow, ow. We've talked about this. Sometimes O and U or O and W make that ow sound. House, ow, s. I love to craft with my friends at my house on, that's a popcorn word, O-N, on, finger space, the, T-H-E, weekends. So there's two syllables. The first syllable is week, week, w-e-k, w, week, w-e, week, w-e-k, K, week, and then my second syllable is ends, e-n-d-s, ends, e, ed, ends, e-n, ends, e-n-d, ends, e-n-d-s. Okay, I'm gonna reread. I love to craft with my friends at my house on the weekends. Then I'm gonna write, it makes us feel good. So it's a new sentence. So I'm gonna uppercase, do an uppercase I in it. And it is a popcorn word, I-T. It, finger space, makes, M-A-K-S, makes, is M, makes, M-A, makes, M-A-K, makes, M-A-K-S, makes. It makes, finger space, us, us, us. It makes us feel, E-O, feel, E, feel, E-O. It makes us feel good, G, D. Okay, G is G, good, G, If I watch what my lips are doing, it's doing an O. Good, G, D, D, period. Okay, now we're gonna go through and check the success criteria now. So the first thing is, I spelt my popcorn words correctly. So I'm gonna get out my little list right here. I is a popcorn word. There's I spelled I correctly. To is a popcorn word. T-O, I spelled to correctly. With is a popcorn word. W-I-T-H, W-I-T-H, I spelled that correctly. My is a popcorn word. M-Y, M-Y. At is a popcorn word. A-T, A-T. My again, but I already know I spelled it right, but I can check it again. My. On is a popcorn word. O-N, O-N. The, T-H-E, T-H-E. It is a popcorn word. I-T, I-T. I think that's all the popcorn words. So look at that, I spelled all of my popcorn words correctly. So I can go ahead and check that one off. Now I need to go through and make sure that I have a finger space between each word. I love, there's a finger space, love and to. Uh-oh, I forgot a finger space between love and to. So I need to erase to, do a finger space, and then write to. I love to, so finger space between I and love, finger space between love and to, finger space between to and craft, finger space between with and my, finger space between my and friends, finger space between at and my, finger space between my and house, finger space between on and the, finger space between the and weekends, finger space between it and makes, finger space between makes and us, finger space between feel and good. Okay, cool. So now I do have a finger space between all of my words. I have periods, so I need to read my sentences and make sure I have periods at the end. I love to craft with my friends at my house on the weekends. So that's one sentence I did. Look at that. Forgot my period right there. It makes us feel good, period. So now I have, I love to craft with my friends at my house on the weekends. It makes us feel good. Okay, now I have periods at the end of my sentences. And I reread that twice just to make sure once I made that correction that I was done making that. Now, the next thing is I have no funky capitals. So I'm going to check all my letters, make sure that they're all the right direction, that they're all written correctly, that none of them are uppercases and they're not supposed to be. I is good, love is good, to is good, craft is good, with is good, my is good, friends. I accidentally did a B instead of a D, so I need to change that. That would be considered a funky cap. So I need to put a D there. Okay, friends is good, at is good, my is good, house is good, on is good, the is good, weekends is good, it is good, makes is good, us is good, feel is good, and good is good. Okay, now I can check that off. I have an uppercase at the start of my sentence. So I have more than one sentence. So I need to make sure there's an uppercase at the start of both of them. There's an uppercase there. I love to craft with my friends at my house on the weekends. It is a new sentence because here's my period and it's a capital. It makes us feel good. Okay, so I can check that off. My very last thing is I can read my writing. So I'm just going to read it fluently one more time. I love to craft with my friends at my house on the weekends. It makes us feel good. All right, so now I can check that off on my success criteria. And I am done with my writing for today. On Friday, you guys get to go back and you get to add detail, label, and color your picture, but you need to get this much done today. I can't wait to hear something you're really good at that you guys enjoy doing.